I feel like I'm afraid to criticize like fundamentalist, like leftist ideology because I've gotten backlash in person about that, critiquing ideas.
What are you afraid to say on social media?
Nothing.
Nothing. Speak your mind?
Yeah.
So what's your most politically incorrect belief?
That people go to social media to talk and express themselves and have people around them and don't express themselves there. So you lost in the sauce. I mean, you're in a world, inside of a world that's part of no world.
What are you afraid to say on social media?
Nothing. I'm a very neutral person.
So what is your most politically incorrect belief?
I'm alright with kink shaming. Like furries, like I think it's weird.
Anybody who wants to blame the Republicans or the Democrats only and turn it into a wedge issue as if they're doing any better is ridiculous.
I feel like anything that has to do with like race, I'm a little nervous to talk about because like I never knew what is the right way to say it.
You don't want to say the wrong thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, what's your most politically incorrect belief?
The non-binary thing is just moronic. I just can't deal with it. It's like, how can you change your gender at will? What exactly goes through their head? What makes them decide to like think that they can create like a whole little identity for themselves that they can change at will whenever they want?
What are you afraid to say on social media?
I think as a trans person, we often toe a very careful line of acceptability, and that leads us to agreeing with a lot of political ideas or stances that are really inconvenient or just harmful to us.
This stuff isn't a trend. This should be treated as like real life, not like something that you just hop on because like it's socially cool or whatnot. Like one end of the coin, you have like people who like legitimately don't like gay people or whatnot, and then you have the other extreme, which is the non-binary, like extreme intersectionalist, like rabbit hole that you find like on various sites and college campuses.
On social media, there's no like nuance or anything, so
It's
you're not like
conversation.
and even if you're not gonna like convince anyone of anything through social
Exactly.
media, I don't know.
And I feel like the majority of the
Yeah.
stuff that people post is like performative
Exactly.
at that point, so it's not really doing anything
Yeah.
to begin with.
I don't really use social media, but I feel like I definitely would censor myself if I did.
I was going to say that race and racism are inseparable.
There is a threat of militant Afrocentricism, like a very real threat that people have ignored because of intersectionality and all that.
Yeah.
Like the Hebrew Israelites, like they've committed like a bunch of terrorist attacks, like Jersey, Monson, and I think that some of these black power figures are getting too powerful. Like the Nation of Islam and the Hebrew Israelites are getting too powerful. Farrakhan is basically friends with almost a lot of celebrities. Too many for that matter. Some of these people are gonna get away with murder if the virtue signaling continues. Like, how are you going to get rid of one kind of prejudice and let the other one run wild?